Staying connected. October 2015. Beloved one, let us talk now about how to stay connected to the truth of your being. I know that no matter how well-intentioned you may be, and how peaceful it feels when you are connected, often the world will assail you with questions and possible aspects to fear. Then the mind gets very busy trying to defend against the perceived dangers or worries. The mind's job is to take all of the pieces and examine them from top to bottom, side to side, back to front, and upside down again. After you have done that, you feel a bit upside down yourself, and you go around in circles with the mind. Then you come back, after you get really, really tired, and the heart speaks to you that which you have known from the beginning. Stop, breathe, love. If you will remember these 3 words, stop, breathe, love, that is the secret. But the mind says, oh, that's too easy. I want something that is really exquisite, very intricate. I want to know more. So then the mind gets very busy, and after a while the body says, stop already, I'm tired. And you stop and you breathe and you love. You are coming now, beloved one, into a time, you are already in process with it, a time when everything you have ever believed about self and about others and about the world is changing. You have felt that. You have been reading, you have been seeing on your news media, you have seen with the conversations with friends that there is a lot which is shifting and changing, and there is a lot yet that you would like to see changing. You are in the midst of a great revolution, and it is not an outside revolution with the brothers and sisters. It is a revolution within yourself, a turning around. Not looking outside of yourself longer, but coming to looking within. This is a time which is truly going to test all you have believed about yourself and about the world and about others. You watch your news media, and you wonder, how can this be happening? Across the world, even in my neighborhood, how can this be happening? How can ones be so separate from other ones that they can be fighting and trying to destroy the brothers, the sisters? How can ones be so into separation that they feel they can do anything to the 4-footed ones and feel that it does not matter? How can ones feel that they have the power never to be touched by that which they send out into the universe? Know you that whatever you send out, it has come through you already and touches you even before you have sent it out, and it will come back, and you will deal with it when it comes back. However, you have had the first wave of it as you have thought to send it out to someone. The judgment, the feeling, however fleeting it may be, of hatred, of judgment of someone else and saying, I couldn't be like that. I don't see how they can be like that. And making judgment, I don't want them in my world. Any time you have a feeling or a thought which arises like that, it is already within you affecting you. This is something you are going to want to really look at, because these times are changing times. These times are pivotal times. These times are making great change in the collective consciousness of all who walk the face of our Holy Mother, the Earth. Moreover, these times are exciting, because there is much shifting and changing which is happening. You have prayed. Lifetimes you have prayed for heaven on earth, for ones to wake up and to be kind to one another. So I say unto you, if you are going to have that kind of outcome, something has to change. And that something is changing. That is the good news. That is the good news that I came to tell you 2,000 years ago, that you are never alone, that always you are joined with me in the Father-Mother's love. You are always joined with my mother, whom you have worshipped and adored, and still have a fond place in your heart for her, and she for you. You are joined with all of the saints, all of the wise ones down through the ages. Why do you think you are so interested in reading what they have to say? You have walked with them. You walk with them again as you read their writings. They come alive to you. Well, yes, but I'm just kind of imagining that. Jeshua. It can't be true. It is true. Hear me well. You measure time in a linear fashion, but in truth, time is always now. That which you can remember and think might have been a long time ago, if you can pull it back into your memory or into your present mind, it is right here with you now. These are times that truly will stretch you, Because you have said that you want to move into a new way of being, a new way which is loving, a new way which is creative, a new way which understands truly what is happening from a higher perspective. That is why you study your books. That is why you take various courses and you meet with other ones. You are finding more and more ones who are questioning, more and more ones who are believing that there has to be something more than what you have been taught, something more than what your religious philosophical orders have said to you was the truth of your being. Now you are going to the kingdom within. You have spent enough lifetimes and enough time in this lifetime serving the kingdom outside of you, the kingdom of the world and the kingdom of mind, which will bring up all kinds of questions you can play with. But remember, you are playing. Whenever anything gets too heavy for you, remember that you are playing. You are being creative. Stop for a moment and allow the wonderful laughter, when you are laughing at yourself. Allow the wonderful laughter to come forth and to say, "Oh, there, I did it again. I was playing with all of the heaviness of the world, and I thought I had to solve it." Beloved one, there is a space in between thoughts where the heart can be felt and love can be known. These times are calling out for love. These times are calling out for love of self. It starts there, and it is not what you have been taught, that it is selfish. You have to be selfish, with a capital S. You have to love self. You have to understand and say, "I am really happy with self. I really like myself," before you can like someone else. Because if you are not happy with yourself, you are not going to be happy with others, and you will judge them because you are judging yourself. These times are asking for you to be centered in loving self, living in the heart, knowing the excitement and the joy of the heart, and coming home once again to the acceptance of self. That is so important. If you could see yourselves the way I see you, and you can, you would see the loving heart. You would believe in yourself, and you would know that every decision you have ever made was a good one, because it has brought you to this place of knowing what works and what does not, what feels good and what does not. If you had never tried a different road, you would not know what was down that road, would you? You have never made a wrong decision. You have made decisions, and they have gifted you. Sometimes you liked the gift, and sometimes you did not. You are wealthy because of all the choices you have made. One of the most beautiful ways to stay connected with the heart is what I have been asking you to do for a while now, to take at least 5 minutes every morning to visualize the Christ of you, the loving self of you. 5 minutes of just breathing and believing in yourself. Yes, I know that in the beginning you are going to say, "Well, Jeshua, I've got too much to do. I have to figure out what to wear, and I have to figure out what I'm going to say to this person. I have to figure out how to get where I'm supposed to go for this meeting. And you know, I don't have my homework finished." Take the 5 minutes just to breathe. Take the 5 minutes just to sit. If the mind has to be busy, find yourself a picture that you can look at. Let the eyes go soft and lose yourself in the picture. Allow yourself to sit for 5 minutes and enjoy. If you like music, put on a piece of music for 5 minutes. Allow yourself to get outside of the world and inside yourself for 5 minutes every morning. And while you are there, speak to me. While you are there, listen, because I just might answer you. This is a time when you will want to stay connected, when you will want to stay connected to each other. If you are going through something, reach out to other ones and say, "I'm really confused. I'm hurting. I don't really understand what's going on, and I don't know how to be. What would you share with me?" These are times of upheaval. That is because you are bringing about a new age, as it is called, a new consciousness, a new way of looking at everything. And in order to do that, you have to have the upheaval of the old. It is the same as when you are planting a garden. What do you do first? You upheave all of the soil. You make it so that you can plant new. You do not put the seeds on top of the weeds and grass, but you dig up the soil. You make a place for the new seeds to grow. That is what is happening right now. Everything is being upheaved so that there can be a new planting, and the new planting is happening. The new shoots are coming forth, and you are the ones who are tending the new shoots, the new consciousness of acceptance of love. It does not matter when you take your 5 minutes, 15, 20 minutes. Stay connected to the higher self of you. Stay connected to the love self of you. And the first thing that you do in that 5 minutes is to say, I love myself, because you are lovable. You are lovable, and I love you. If you think that no one else loves you, remember that one Yeshua, one Jesus, however you want to call me, loves you with an everlasting love. It has been decreed from before time began and will exist beyond the purpose of time. Always and forever I love that which you are. Always and forever we are connected at the heart. Stop, breathe, love. So be it. Yeshua ben Joseph, Jesus. Channeled through Judith Coates. www.oakbridge.org